I want to say this is like a crazy, crazy day, or the craziest day ever, but this is one of those crazy days. You know what I'm saying? Wait, band practice. There. And like most band practice, you don't really play band music anyway. You just kind of just hang out and just talk. Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't even know where to start. Do I start at the beginning or do I start at the end or what? Whoa. Let's start with the Yip. Not Yip Yip. Let's start with. I gave him some. I gave Yip Yip some dry food, and he's in like hog. Oh, was that offensive to hogs? I don't know. He's in dog heaven. No, but he's not in heaven. He's just very, very happy. Okay. So took Midnight to the vet. They say she's doing good. She gained some weight. They're doing blood tests. We'll hear tomorrow. We may have to adjust her pills. This is her pill bottle. I have all these pill bottles. What do you do with empty pill bottles? Do you just throw them away? Let me just check this out. What are you supposed to do with empty pill bottles? Lotion, pointy objects, safety pins, bobby pins, hairpins, hair ties. But I lost all my hair, so I can't do that anymore. I mean, I do have the hair ties, but I don't use them anymore. I lost all my hair. It's gone. So, but they said she's doing good. So she came home. It's so crazy. She's at the vet and she will not get out of her cage. Boots gets there and he's out of the cage. She just stays in her cage. But I think when she gets home, she's gonna stay in her cage. We're in the garage and she's already on her hinds and looking out, and she wants out. She wants out. That girl don't play. Loose change. What the heck? This is just crazy. I guess you just throw them out. No reason to keep them. Matches. I thought matches come in a box. I guess if you go camping. I'm not going camping. I guess all this is if you go camping. Breath mints. I guess batteries. Little batteries. So I don't know. Garage organizer. I guess for like nuts and bolts or nails or stuff. I don't know. All right. So what happened? So then I had my phone interview. I think it was okay. I tried to do full disclosure on my record, and she said, that's no problem. I said, I just want you to know, because if you do a background check, you'll see that. And my lawyer wants to delay it as long as he can. He does not want to go to trial. He wants to just delay. I don't know if there's a statute of limitation. Let me see. No, there can't be a statute of limitation because 18 months. I think that's 4 years. No, just playing. 18 months. Huh. Someone drank water. Didn't someone? So, but I told her everything, and she said, that's fine. This job is in Columbia. It's an hour away. She asked me, would you prefer the day shift or the after hours shift? And I said, actually, I would prefer the after hours. And she said, well, why? And I said, traffic. Because she's in Charleston, or at least her LinkedIn says she's in Charleston, but she didn't know where I was. So I told her where I was, and she goes, oh, I know where that is. Well, everyone knows where I live because we're the hub of the South. I mean, we're not anywhere. We're just between everywhere. So I said, she said, so why would you want after hours? And I said, I would prefer after hours because traffic. After hours, the traffic would be less and it would be a lot easier to drive as opposed to driving in, trying to drive an hour in traffic going all through town. That would be crazy. So she said, I understand. And she says, sounds good. If we hear anything today or tomorrow, I'll call you. If we hear anything next week, I'm out next week, so someone else will get a hold of you. Somebody named Elaine, I think. For some reason, I'm thinking of the ugly lady from Neverland. No, what was that place called? Mr. Rogers, Make Believe, the land of Make Believe. I think it was the land of Make Believe. You know, Lady Elaine, wasn't she the ugly one? Or am I mixing them up with someone else? Yeah, the ugly one, Lady Elaine Fairchild. And I'm sorry if you look like that. I'm sorry, but I always thought she was a drunk. Oh yeah, 3 days. I know it sucks. I write these notes now all the time. Please don't drink. 9/3/18. Listen, I'm not a winner, okay? I'm not a winner. So then, what happened? Did the interview. She said it sounded good. Hopefully, she told me everything about the job. It sounds like perfect. It would be $20 an hour to start. What? $20? It's insane. I could probably buy a place there and keep this place. I could probably buy a place there, move all my crap there, and then just keep this place and just like rent it out or something. I know people. I know peeps. So after that, we went to the second interview, and that was okay. There was one guy at the interview, and I think they were doing for all levels of this corporation, which everyone knows about. One guy came in shorts, and the guy and the interviewee says, "Listen, you got to at least wear jeans. You can't come in shorts." So he left. There was another guy in a bow tie. I was in a full suit. But then again, I was going for, what do they call it? Let me see if I'm, because I didn't know what they were saying. In fact, when he was talking about it, um, no, that's not it. I guess it is just welcome to the don't you dare and stand around like the other salesperson for a minute, all while being expected to do double or triple the work everyone else does. I don't know, but it's for a management position, and I think it's a program to learn to become a management. And they didn't talk about pay, and I did full disclosure again, and the lady said, "We don't care." Now it's crazy because I had a job, and I don't know if it was with Spherion or Kelly, but I had a job, and they ran a background check on me without asking me first, so I couldn't tell them about my background, and they never called me back. So I called them. I said, I thought I had the job. What not? Yeah, your background check showed that you had these things. I go, yeah. Well, you didn't tell us about them. You didn't ask. Well, because you didn't tell us, it was a lie. You lied to us. Oh my God. But you didn't ask. There's a lot of things I didn't tell you. I didn't tell you I ate corn last night, and guess what? There's corn in my poop. You didn't ask. I didn't tell them that. I'm just I'm like so gun shy about this. Not gum shy, it's gun shy. You look at my calculator. I was doing tests. I also put in for more applications. Apparently, there's a gas station looking for some help. I had this weird, perverse want to work at a gas station. I don't know why. There was it. Was it? There have echoes where like the red lights meant something. Wow, wow, wow. You would just see red. Wow, wow, wow. There was a movie where like red lights meant wow, wow, wow. It would just like you'd be going through the movie and all of a sudden red lights wow, 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 or red color wow, wow, wow. And you'd be like, what is going on with this red? Why? What? But that's how I feel about gas stations. Whenever I see gas stations, rah, rah, rah. Are they hiring? Rah, rah, rah. Are they hiring? I don't know. You probably can't hear that. He's licking his chops. He does that when he sleeps in the bed right next to my head. All right. What's the other part of the story? Now, I told you yesterday. Did I tell you yesterday that I got this comic book? Let me see if I still have it out. Yeah, I got this comic book. Sorry, I put everything in back of boards. I'm insane. Okay. And I said I didn't like. I mean, I liked this story. It was a good story, and I liked the art and everything. But the colors blocks me, so I'm not going to be buying any more of those comic books. But today, someone posted like a bunch of people posted on my thread about how it's a one shot and I should have known better and blah blah. Like a whole list of people talking about how I should have known it was a one shot. But it's weird. I mean, technically it's a one shot, but Marvel does weird stuff. On here it says, next, Web of Venom, Carnage, Born. And I said, listen, my comic book store asked me if I wanted down my pull. I'm sorry, but my comic store told me, said, do you want this on your pull? And I said, no. So I'm thinking my comic book store was thinking that the Web of Venom was going to be a series or some sort of series or some sort of world going on. So I said, I'm sorry, I didn't know any better, blah, blah, blah. Crazy. Sorry. So he says, listen, and I said, dang, I mean, geez, because this is a huge, I said, is it like Slam a Noob Day? Come on. And he says, well, if you're such a noob, why are you trying to, I can't because he removed everything. Why are you trying to direct Marvel's line or something? I'm like, what? Or tell Marvel their direction and line. I'm like, what's Marvel's direction and line? I don't know what you're talking about. And then he just blocked me, which I didn't know because I said, I don't know what direction and line. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sorry. I just don't understand giving my money to someone who blocks me. I'm sorry. I don't see why I should do that. Now, I had this theory in my head. It's in the other room. I had this theory in my head, but so as soon as I said that, I was getting heated. I turned off. It's on my desktop, so I shut the window down and I said, "Listen, you just got to calm down." So today, after my, geez, we're on like 3 different roads. Where should we go? Okay, we'll go into the high road because it's not going to make much sense. But so I went to the comic book store, the one I usually go to, and I bought a couple Hellblazers, which I don't ask me to spell Hellblazer. I always spell it wrong. I put I's and S's in there that don't belong. But I wanted to try it out, and I said, "Hey," because the old man was there, and I said, "Hey, you said I could order comics. I just had to tell you, where are they from?" He goes, "Yeah." And I said, they're from a company called Alterna. He goes, never heard of it. He said, but what you should do, you can go through this book and find them, then you can tell me what they are. I said, and this is after I paid. I said, you know what? I was gonna buy one of these books, but I forgot. He goes, free. I'm like, whoa, old man got real free. This thing, and I've been on it all. So to come back to this story, I said, calm down, calm down, calm down. And I just started looking through this. This is so cool. I mean, this is awesome. I mean, this is the best thing ever. It's $3.99, but a lot of times you can make deals. Like I think I heard a common one is if you put 15 comics on your pull list, they'll give you this. Now it's once a month. You get this huge thing. This one came with this in it, DC previews, and then I also got what you call it, Marvel previews over there, and then you got this, which is an order guide, and it gives you a code to look up previews online in digital form. So I was just calming down, going through this, and I was writing my list up. Only 1, 2, 3, 4. I only put down 5 comics. But I'll go through this again, see if there's anything else. But I was happy. I'm like, this is so cool. So then I said, you know what? I'm not going to go back to Twitter. But I need to remember this guy's name. Now, please, I'm going to tell you the guy's name. And I'm going to tell you the guy's name, but I'm going to massacre it. Sabrero. Felipe Sabrero. So I just wanted to look it up. Sabrero. Just, because life changes. Things change every day. And I go into his Twitter, boom, it's open. I'm like, what the hell just happened? Why am I not blocked? So I go to my notifications because I wanted to say, listen, hey, I'm sorry. I'm an ass. He unblocked me. I don't know why. I don't know how, but he unblocked me. But that whole Twitter thing is just, it was huge. And now it's nothing because it was this guy just yelling at me. It's gone. It's all gone. Because he blocked me. He just apparently got pissed off that I was uppity with him, I guess. And I'm like, I feel better because I was pissed. And to me, you can be pissed. You can be outraged. But if you hit someone, that's the line. You don't hit people. You never, ever, ever, no matter how pissed off you are, you never hit someone. The only time you hit someone is if there's danger. Not, I'm pissed off, I'm going to hit you. It's, I'm in danger, I'm going to hurt you. So I was pissed. And I felt bad because I was pissed and this guy pissed me off. But what my solution to this pissed offness was shut this thing down, take a breather. And when I came back, he had blocked me. To me, a block is the internet form of a hit. Because there's nothing else you can do. You block someone and they're dead. You block someone and they can't talk to you. You blocked them and there's no more. You vaporized the person. So I feel better now because I was pissed, but I didn't block him. I didn't hit him. I didn't even call him names, but he got offended and blocked me. I'm like, oh, thank God. So, you don't understand. It's like getting into a fight with, imagine, I don't know, who's a good fighter? Jet Li, I guess. Imagine fighting Jet Li, and you're, throwing everything you got because you're pissed, and he's just like dancing around you. He's like, just, what are you doing? What are you doing? That's what I felt like. I felt like I was fighting Jet Li, and he was just dancing around me. And I'm like, oh, I feel like a loser. But when you're pissed off and you piss off someone else, it's like, aha, I'm justified. I don't know why it's like that, But as soon as he blocked me, I'm like, oh, thank God. Now I didn't do anything. I didn't call him names. I didn't block him. I didn't hit him. Nothing. Oh, but it is. I mean, trust me. If I had come back and he was still there, I would have felt like, you know, that he was Jet Li and I was just Ralph Macchio. you know, I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. But he had blocked me, and so I came back and I replied to one of the tweets, which I don't, he probably won't read. And I said, the real sombrero, sombrero, the real sombrero has unblocked me, and this guy has blocked me. What a world! I'm out of words. Thank you, real sombrero, for giving me a second chance. And that's it. I just couldn't believe it. You don't understand what it's like to be pissed off and you can't do anything. That is the worst thing ever. That is the worst thing ever. That's why blocking is such a good thing because it's it's like I'm vaporizing you. I'm destroying you. And no, it's fine. It's funny. I think it's great. It's like when someone blocks you, it's because you've pissed them off so much. They don't want you in their life at all. That's a great feeling. That's a great feeling that I pissed off someone that they want nothing to do with. Now, this guy was on my Twitter feed. He was on my what's it called? What's the thing called? Let me go back. I gotta go back. Oh my god. The quarterling's dog had cancer. It's called a thread, right? Oh, the other guy on the tweet was Felipe. And then it's so crazy. Because I didn't respond to him. I'm like, whoa. But he just like I can't believe it. How can you? Oh, I don't know if I should say. I'll say his name because no one watches this anyway. His name is Reasons I'm Broke podcast. Reasons I'm Broke. Maybe because you get pissed off, you block people. I mean, do you do that in real life? Do you get pissed off and you're like, I want you out of my life? Is that how you deal with people in the real world? I wonder. I wonder if you're like, I'm pissed. I'm out of here. Well, you're working. I don't care. I'm pissed. Well, you know you're fired. Why am I broke all the time? Why am I broke? I mean, it's one thing to say, listen, I need to take off and have a cigarette, or I need to take off and take five. This man, I now love this man. I love this man. He's my favorite. So apparently, I think Felipe unblocked me just so he could tweet on that feed, on that thread. I guess you don't call them feeds, do you? That's old school. Oh, so that was intense. That was crazy. That was weird. But I can tell you one reason you're broke because you get pissed off and you don't want to deal with people. Unfortunately, on planet Earth, you have to deal with people. They're not copies of you. They're different. They have different backgrounds, different upbringings. They are not carbon copies. And guess what? If we cloned you, they would be brought up differently. They would have different experiences. They're not going to be like you. You have to deal with other people. Oh, it was cool. All right, I'll tell you. It was at Walmart, and they showed me the whole entire back room of Walmart now. Oh my God, this place was ginormous. Oh my gosh. It's insane. And as the manager, I would have to walk around, make sure everyone's working in their aisles and everything. And they would bring back overstocks, and then I'd need to go into the system and make sure that the overstock is being noted because it's all POS, and you need to update those POSs so that because cracks happen in the system. So it is what it is, and it was pretty cool. I think it's cool. Maybe I'll get it. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Who knows? It's funny. They give awards for podcasts? What? What does that even mean? I don't know what that means. That's just funny. I'm sorry. It's just it's a relief. When you go crazy, it's a relief when you realize that everyone's going crazy, and it's like, oh, Yip left. Oh, okay. Final story, and then we're done. I need to I need to feed the pets soon. I just need to put that on my list. I always liked Venom. I don't know if I should go online or what. Even the guy said it's a one shot for now. Dun, dun, dun. I guess it could be more. He would know. He's the colorist. So after I went to Wally Worlds and did my interview, I was hot and tired. And there was a new comic book store in town. It's been around since the beginning of this year. So I get in and I'm wearing my tie but no jacket, and I unbutton my neck. My neck is fat. It's like the rubbing and the sweating and the rubbing. It's just not good, not fun for anyone. So I go to this new place. Actually, I was walking towards the store and I forgot I was wearing my sunglasses, and I don't like meeting people with sunglasses on because then I feel like I have to take them off and then I can't see. So I walked back, and as I'm walking back, this guy drives up, and then he's walking, and then I get my glasses, and I'm walking behind him. He goes into this store, and I go into the store, and he's looking at comics. And normally in a comic book store, you kind of do a wave. You start and you just look down all the comic books. And I'm looking at the comic books, and I'm looking around. I don't see anyone working here. And like in my comic book store, you come in, boom, you're like, hello, how's everything going? Hey, sir, if you need anything, just let me know. The guy is by himself. At least looks like by himself, and helping a customer. But hey, sir, how's it going? If you need anything, just let me know. Because customers know that if they need help, there's a line. I'm not going to jump in front of the customer he's helping, but he's like, oh. But I go to this place, it's like just a desert town. I mean, there should have been a tumbleweed coming through this place. I mean, it was just dead. And I'm looking, there's this huge, like, torso up of Freddy Krueger. I'm like, I could just steal this Freddy Krueger, just take off. What the hell am I going to do with a huge Freddy Krueger? So I start looking at the comics, and I see a girl there. 9 times out of 10, if you see a girl in a comic book store with no kids, she's working. So I'm like, okay. And I look at her, and she's she's like looking, and so she's like looking. And then she just goes to the front. And so I'm making my way down the wave, and the guy's there too, and we're just walking and looking at comic books. And I'm just like laughing at some of the books because some of them are bad. And so I'm going, and I in fact spin around and I look at the old comics. I didn't find anything that I need, so I left that. And so as I'm looking in the old comics, the boy goes around to the back. And he starts talking to a girl, and apparently there's a girl behind a window or something. Like there's a window, she's behind it, and so he likes talking to her. I think he ended up going back and talking to her. And I'm still looking at comics. And I'm looking at comics, and I find because there's Marvel and DC, and then there's the Independents. I found the Independents. And I'm looking at these Independents. I'm like, okay. And I'm not looking at them like, oh, that's a strange one. That's like a trigger one. I think that's a Mags comic. And then I see another one. It hits Gail Simone on the cover. I'm like, oh, this is funny. But if anyone asks me if I need any help, I'm going to ask them, do you have any alternate comics? And so then the girl comes by again. I say, hey. Nothing. Just walks on by. So I'm looking. And I'm like, here's a free comic. But I don't like, if there's a free comic, I don't like just taking a free comic. I feel like I have to buy a comic and then you get the free comic. I don't know why. I just feel like you don't go to a store and just get something free. You have to purchase something, even if it's that small. If you get a free burger, you got to buy well, I guess sodas are $1 now, so no matter the size. But you got to buy something small to get it. Oh, it's in my head. So I'm like, oh, maybe I'll buy some comics or something. And I'm looking. I'm like, oh, maybe I'll buy, maybe. And then I start looking at the comics. I'm like, I don't think this is a regular comic book store. I think this is an SJW comic book store because all the comics here are SJW comics besides the Marvel and DC. I think I should make my way out of here before anyone talks to me because I'm not wanted here. I thought in my head, I said, it feels like going over someone's house that you're not invited to and no one talks to you and you have questions, but they're at their house and they don't want to help you. They're home and they don't want to help you. So I just walked away and I was going to go home, but I thought, you know what? I still want some comics. I'm trying to see where I put it. I think I put it over there. So I just went to my comic book store. And as I said, I walk in the door. He's like, hey, sir, how's it going? I said, it's fine. And I heard him. He was helping a guy. This guy was trying to dump a whole bunch of Shazam comics or something, or a whole bunch of comics. And he wanted to pick up a whole bunch of new comics. And he's like, these are originals and those are copies. I'm like, what? I think they're all copies. I'm pretty sure they're all copies, unless they're handmade or something. They're all copies. But whatever. Sure, you're in your Shazam. Sorry. So I waited until he was done, and I found, as I said, I found Hellblazer. I picked up two of them, and if I like them, I'll ask for more, and if I don't like them, I won't ask for more. But as I said, he gave me this free thing, and I know it's only $3.99, $3.99, but I mean, they usually give you previews. I guess this is in everyone. Man, I'm just happy. I don't know what I'm going to do with these. This is just insane. Star Wars collectibles coming in November 2018. What does this one say? I don't know. It's upside down. James Bond. But they got a Firefly coming out. Hello. So I got that on my list. Sorry, just the question. Who are these people? Oh, I don't know. Oh, huh? I don't know. Weirdos. See, that was the worst thing that we would ever call someone. Weirdo. I mean, it's almost a joke. Like here is something. I'm sure that if she saw me, she would spit on me, punch me in the face, and call me a Nazi or a fascist or a racist or a bigot or something. I'm still want to check out that book. I mean, come on. Life is Strange #1 is coming out. Sorry, I know that you hate me as a person, as an unperson. I know you hate me as an unperson, but I gotta try it out. And I know you're probably she hasn't blocked me yet, but I know if she ever found out about me, she would. What else would I have on here? Oh, there was DC Entertainment's coming out. It's a little tiny blurb. John Constantine, the Hellblazer #1. I thought I'd try that out. But I don't know. This is orange. I don't know why it's orange. I don't know why. It says on the 27th of October, some retailers are opening their door for the 6th annual Halloween Comic Fest, where you can expect plenty of spooky fun, costumes, and candy, and free comics. Check your local comic store to see if they are participating in the policies. Now, if that SJW comic book store has free comics, that's why I didn't want to talk to them, because people, if they don't know your political beliefs, either they don't care or they believe they're the same. I'm the type that I believe that my political beliefs are different than everyone's, so I don't care about yours. But other people believe strongly on their beliefs and believe that everyone should have the same beliefs. And if you don't talk to them, they think it's the same. It's not lying. It is not lying. Because if they find out the truth, they want to punch you in the face, spit on you, and call you an unhuman, and then vaporize you. That's what I'm saying. But if they have free comic books, I'm going there. But see, if they learned about me, they would ban me from the store. Because that's what SJW do. If they can't, if blocking you on the internet isn't good enough, they will block you in real life. They're insane. I don't know where they came up with this. It just bothers me when Marvel does it. Okay, that was the only reason. Marvel. I mean, I don't want to be blocked by Marvel. Yes, I'm a DC kid at heart, but I like the occasional Spider-Man. I like Venom. I like Carnage. I like anyone else that I like. Let's just take a peek at my list. Are you sick of me yet? Amazing Spider-Man. Marvel did Camp Candy with John Candy. What? Marvel did Clive Barker's Saint Sinner. Don't feel bad. I've been getting my prices from this comic book website, and I think if they don't know the price, they put $1.70. I'm pretty sure that anytime, because it says $1.70, and I can't believe that that book is going for $1.70. I just can't. Let me just look this up. Um, maybe it's a TV show. Come on. That ain't it. That is not it at all. Here's going for $4.94. And they got the tiniest picture on here. Huh. I don't know. I think there's a disconnect on comic books right now. I don't know. You got to start watching some DNC if you want some insight. People bash him for some things, but he's a he's a sicko. And then Dark Horse. Let's see if I can find Dark Horse. I didn't see anything in Image that I liked. I mean, this is so cool. I can look up anything I want to. So when I go to the store, I'll know 90% of what's in there, maybe even 100% of what's in there, just for $4. Yeah, I didn't see anything in Image that I liked. I mean, I'll look again. But on Dark Horse, this is not in alphabetical order, is it? Hellboy and the BPRD. I don't know what that is. Witchfinder. I didn't skip it, did I? I hope I didn't. God of War. Oh, I guess I did skip it. Crimson Lotus. Mystery Science Theater 3000? Huh? I don't even know what that's about. I don't want to know what it's about. It's number 3. This should already be on my poll. But this is episode 3. This is it might be December. It's either November or December. November, October, September. So the first one should be coming out soon. And it's about the underworld or the down below or under my bed or something. I don't know. Listen, I'm an old man, okay? I'm an old man. Can't you tell? The Umbrella Academy. I saw this one, Dr. Horrible, Josh Wheaton. Josh Whedon. But I don't like the name. I don't like nothing about it. But then I saw this, and I got to use 2 hands. I'm like, huh? Alien 3. Huh. Look, they got like a second page on this thing. And then I see, I don't know if you can see it. I certainly can't on this. Right here, William Gibson's Alien. I'm like, what? This is the man who wrote Cyberpunk and what else did he do? Let's see if it says here. Neuromancer. Jeez. What's that? Johnny Mnemonic. And he wrote all these books about, the cyberspace and, what the internet was before it was the internet, before we called it anything. So he wrote all these things about cyberspace and how it was going to be and all these things. I remember there were like these viruses that was like ice, and the ice would like freeze your systems, and you'd have to so the systems had ice, I think. And so the ice would like block it. And so the viruses would have to break into the ice somehow, but it was like really, really difficult and really slow. It was crazy, but I haven't read these books in like 20 years. So if I'm wrong, please just block me, okay? It'll be a lot easier for both of us. So I'm like, this is the man. What has he been doing? I heard that when one of his movies came out, they made him go on the internet to talk to people, and when he was done, he said it just felt dirty. He probably had an English accent. It just felt dirty. That's my English accent. That's as best I can. Block me. It's a lot easier. It'll save us a lot of time. And that's all we have is time. So I got that on my list. I got Feast or Famine, which is really sad. Let me see if I can find it. I have to take my glasses off because I'm so blind and it's so dark in here right now. So I have to look for the A's. But I'm learning how this book works. There's like colors. I know everything has colors. This is Boom. Boom. That's Firefly. I don't have any Boom comics. There's Dynamite comics. They're weird. I'm afraid of Dynamite comics. Rainbow Bright. Dynamite comic. This is so bad. This is like so 1980s. You're in my bedroom and we're just talking. More dynamite. More dynamite. IDW. So most people have their own sections. Dark Horse has their own section. Image has their own sections. Maybe saying, where's DC? I guess DC and Marvel have their own comic. They have their own books. Okay. But then there's this green section. And the green section is just, I guess, let me see if I can find the beginning of it. Doesn't say nothing. It just green section. And then on the sides, it may tell you something about something. But you got to go, and it's all of the independents. These are the true independents. The true. You got to be careful because some of them are like full novels and some of them aren't. But here's the section. Here's the page. They get their own page. Hello, Alterna Comics. Now, I want to order Mystery Night if I can. It's not here, but I know it's out there. But I'm going to get Feast or Famine. #1, it's $1.50. $1.50? Yes, it's on newsprint, but that's not the point. The point is these are supposed to be like the cheap comics. It's the pulp fictions. It's the pulp comics. It's it. You don't care about saving it for your kids or your grandkids. They're supposed to get beat up. And if they do survive, it's a miracle. But Alterna Comics got yelled at because it's against their company policy. They say, listen, we'll publish your comics for you. Hopefully we'll make money. If we don't, we don't, but hopefully we'll make money together. But you can't blockchain people. If you want to independently block people, that's fine. But you can't blockchain. And a blockchain this is my definition of a blockchain. Now, there is actually these programs that run. So if you're mad at me, you run a blockchain on me, and then all of my friends are blocked by you. Anyone that talks to me, anyone who follows me, anyone who does anything, they're blocked. So this is my reason why blockchains are bad. It's getting dark. I need to do yard work tomorrow. Let's say that me and a store, someone who works at a store, get into a fight. The fight is, I say that bread should be buttered on the bottom. And she says bread should be buttered on the top. We have this huge fight. It gets extremely vicious, name calling and everything. She gets mad at me, but I'm right. It goes on the bottom. I leave. She goes, she blocks me. I can't go to the store anymore. And she goes online and she blocks everyone who follows me. And then someone who follows me goes into the store and they go, hey, this is a nice store, but I'm being blocked by you. Why? Why am I being blocked? I don't know what's going on. Well, because of the butter battle. And he goes, well, I don't even like butter. I don't even like bread. I'm a vegan. I don't eat that stuff. Why am I part of your war when I have nothing to do with anything? That's the problem with blockchains, is that people get hit and they don't know why. Wait, it's Thursday, isn't it? I thought it was supposed to rain yesterday, but it didn't. It can't be Gordon. Gordon's like way to the. I'm pointing actually. What am I pointing to? It's to the west of us. That's not west. That's north. No, north. No, that's north. That's south. That's west. This is me taking a United States map and putting it up so I can see where west is. Welcome to the nightmare. I want to talk to Stern. All right, so we got nothing else to do tonight. Hopefully there's something on TV. Otherwise, we'll just be chilling out. I have a sandwich in the fridge, and when you have a sandwich in the fridge, it's always a good sign. Remember that. That's one of my mottos. If you have a sandwich in the fridge, you're gonna have a good future. And you don't have a sandwich in the fridge, sad time. Well, and the sandwich was made by me. I mean, come on, hello. So you're gonna have a great time. So that's it. It's getting dark. We are out of here. We had a good day. Hopefully something will come of it. If not, well, I can't last 18 months. I'll tell you that much. I can't last 18 months. Dang. Well, that's it from us. Yip Yip is passed out. I don't know if you can see him. I think he waved to you guys. If anyone was here, that would have been so cool, wouldn't it have been? If people were actually like watching this, they'd be like, "Oh my god, he just waved!" But no one's watching. So, with peace and love, we are out of here. Deuce the face. Remember, hopefully you get what you want. If you don't get what you want, you get what you need. Boom, 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 boom. Be good to each other. Remember, listen, the top thing you could do to someone is vaporize them, kill them, hit them, block them. Those are the top things you can do to people. In rage. These are the rage. Now, the top thing you can do to someone in not rage is just ignore them. just say, "What are you doing? You don't affect me. You're nothing in my world. You can carry on and do whatever you want." But yeah, the top 4 things you can do in major to minor order. So if you want to go minor to major, the least you can do is block someone. Then you could hit someone. Then you can kill someone, and then you can vaporize someone. If you don't know what vaporizing is when you kill someone and then you remove all of their existence from history. So they've never existed in the world. You get rid of the records, you get rid of anything. And if anyone talks about them, then they're an enemy of the state and they become an unhuman. You do not talk about vaporized people ever. It's getting dark. The ghosts are going to come out. Well, maybe we can watch a scary story tonight. Scary movie? Maybe on YouTube? Maybe? What do you mean I can't sleep if I watch? I'm a big boy now. I can watch whatever I want. Peace and love. We are out. Bye-bye.